All right, so I've got Ozzy here again. He and I did a video yesterday about the same time, and he had a little bit of stuck shed on around his neck, but and around his head and stuff. But he actually got it off later that same day. Um, so anyway, here's Ozzy again. Yeah. So just I guess I just wanted to talk a little bit about like I don't know how I got, into ball pythons and stuff like that. I don't breed them, but I just have had them as pets. And um anyway, so I got a bearded dragon was my first reptile. His name is Rickles, and Um, just got him at Petco, and so I had Rickles for a couple. Well, I still have Rickles, but at that point, I had had him for maybe a year or two, and then I don't know why I just started like looking up different, like reptiles that will. I was looking up snakes, and because I was like, I don't know. I just started to look them up out of curiosity, and I was like, maybe I should get a snake. And they had, I was I wasn't even thinking ball python. I was thinking corn snake. So I was actually looking up corn snakes on YouTube, and um, I should have him on camera here since this is all about you. But so um, where was I? Yeah, so I was looking up corn snakes, and then, um, of course, ball pythons inevitably showed up in that, and oh, he's so precious. He's tracking with me. um, but I started learning about ball pythons, and I just, I think that for me, they are just kind of in that Goldilocks zone. They don't get too big, they're not too small, they're, you know, very friendly, very docile. And so I don't know, they just, so I completely went off the rails off of the corn snake thing, and was fascinated by ball pythons shortly after even looking up snakes in terms of pets. And anyway, to the people that, oh, before I get there, I should say, so after deciding, shortly after doing like, I don't know, probably few days or a week or so of just really in-depth research. I've got my kitty down here. Well, he's gonna run away now, but I just adopted him. But anyway, um so did some research and was like, I'm gonna get a ball python, and I was watching videos on YouTube, and I don't even remember who it was, but they were basically just like saying, hey, you should really try and go through a breeder, as like a local breeder if you can, as opposed to going to the pet store and things like that. And so I started looking. I live in Alaska, and so I wasn't sure what kind of luck I would have. And uh, initially, there was a lady locally, like with either in the same town I'm in or the next one over, and she was actually just getting out of the trade, but she had one or two left, and I went and looked at him, and then I decided to. I forget what happened. For some reason, that didn't work out. I can't even remember why. But um, I believe maybe I think I had gotten a hold of Colin at the Reptile Barn in Anchorage, and because he was another one that popped up in the search and stuff. And anyway, a little bit further away, but not that's still that was dope. There was even a legitimate breeder, in Anchorage who had like a presence on social media and YouTube and stuff. Because I mean, that's how I found him. But um, so yeah. Anyway, they they're really cool. I think especially when you get them, like I did with all mine with Ozzy. He was born in captivity, obviously. I mean, they don't look like this in the wild as far as their coloring and stuff. But yeah, and so he's just been, his entire life is going to be around humans, But anyway, he just is very accustomed to being handled. I mean, even when I got him, which is, kudos to the Reptile Barn for really just doing a really good job with, socializing and handling their snakes. So yeah, I tried to feed him yesterday, but I just get him the little, lately anyway, I get the little like 3-pack of the freeze and thaw hopper mice at Petco. And as he grows up, I'll get him larger options and stuff like that. But so that's what I've got him on right now. And he's done really well. He's almost eaten for me about, I'd say about 75-80% of the time he's eaten for me. So sometimes he's not interested, but he's such a baby, and so he's still kind of, I feel like he's, I don't know, learning the ropes and stuff. And a couple other things, just my personal, like what I've done is I don't feed him in his terrarium. And basically I get like a big box, like a cardboard box or something to put him in. And I try and keep that fairly consistent for him. So he maybe at some point will know that, when I take him out and he goes in a box, a cardboard box, he knows that he's about to eat. So he'll, just make that connection. And like that Pavlov's theory. And anyway, so that's what I do for feeding. I also recently got the tongs. I got some metal tongs at Petco, and I think I'm gonna try and use the tongs whenever I feed him. I didn't used to, but I think it's a good idea because it keeps your hand that much further away, and I think they can also, I'm thinking it helps them disassociate, they can really focus in on the prey. I don't know, I'm just like assuming, but I think it works well to use the tongs if you've got them, if you're doing the freeze and thaw. I have some humidity problems getting his humidity just so in his tank. I missed it. I've got one of those like water spray bottles, and I just do like it's a really nice fine mist. And so I just kind of like fumigate his terrarium with that. Now, you don't want to go overkill because then you can get mold, and I believe they can get like respiratory infections and stuff like that. So you don't want to go too crazy, but just trying to get, you know, good, uh, good humidity going on. In Alaska, that can be difficult, especially in the winter. So, um, I've had the foggers before where it like, yeah, it just does like a vapor, like a water vapor, like a cloud in there. But the thing, I think I got it at Petco, and it just, I don't know what the deal is. They don't work that well. They work for a while until they don't. I don't know if it was because I hard water or what was going on, but it was just not a very good device. And I think someone that worked there, where I got it, even said like, we get a lot of complaints about these, but you know, blah blah blah. I ended up not returning it. I just was lazy. But now I just use like a very fine mist water spray bottle. But yeah, just cool stuff I've found out about, you know, since having ball pythons was that they have another name, and it's the royal python. And where these guys are native to in Africa, certain native tribes there where these guys originate from actually kind of worship them, or they're very highly revered. I can't think of the name of the tribes or exactly what country, but in yeah, Africa, where these guys are, there's on YouTube, you can find, there's a video where they go to like a temple of sorts for ball pythons. And anyway, the different, I've heard that, you know, sometimes royalty would wear ball pythons, you know, around their arms, wrists, neck, you know, they would wear them just like we all do. And I keep moving him off camera. I just get like sidetracked talking, but anyway, he's precious. Oh. It's really hard to focus this, but anyway, my cat has been freaking out this whole time. So, but oh gosh, we're at 13 minutes, but I'm gonna try and we were doing this yesterday, but I'm gonna flip the, oh, it's not gonna let me. Okay. Well, we'll try this. I'm just gonna get some footage of him. Yeah, I know he's like, you know, a white snake, and some people might find them uninteresting or something, but they are, he is something special. And he is not boring at all. He is just perfect. He's coming over to me. Oh, so precious. Come on, Ozzy. Oh. Oh, he's bashful. Anyway, this went a little longer than I was thinking, and I didn't even talk about half the stuff I want to talk about, but I just got off work. I work nights, so it's very early in the morning and I'm tired. But I had to hold him, and I figured I would do a little follow-up on yesterday concerning his stuck shed. But yeah, he is just awesome. All right. All right, Ozzy. We will see you later.